Hi, my name is Goldman. I'm the director and founder of Goldman & Associates. Our firm has a primary focus on family law issues here in Michigan. Today we're continuing our video series designed to educate the public, so please subscribe to our channel. A lot of things in a divorce are easily divided. You got two sets of dishes, he takes one, you take the other, that's it. We divided the dishes. There's two TV sets, you take one, he takes the other. If he gets the better one, then you get the not so good one, but you get to take the crappy one from the guest bedroom. You know, these kind of things are easy to divide. Stuff is usually pretty easy to divide, and to be honest, stuff isn't worth all that much. So if you don't divide it, it's the kind of thing where it doesn't really pay to have the court divide it and have your lawyers argue about it, because you'll find that at $400 an hour, $350, $450, whatever you're paying your lawyer, you're going to find that his bill is going to add up quicker than the value of that stuff. So in most cases, those things are easy to divide. What do you do if the family asset is a business? You and your husband got married. Things were tough in the beginning, things were just getting going, you decided we're going to go into a business. Wife does these things, husband does those things, they grow the business together. And now, they're getting divorced. And they have a business, and the business has a value. How do we divide it? Well, it's very interesting. A couple different ways. First of all, you got to consult with your lawyer, because your lawyer may tell you that the business itself doesn't lend itself to quick calculation. The business, for example, may have long-term obligations. It may have long-term leases. The business may, for example, have a lease agreement with the owner, where the premises, where the business does operation. Or the business may own the real estate, so that's a piece of it too. The business may have tax liabilities, all sorts of things that get taken into account. So how do we determine what the value of the business is? So your lawyer may well tell you, look, we're going to have a business evaluator make an appraisal and tell us what this thing is worth, because we're going to do one of two things. Either we're going to keep running the business as divorced people, which may be very problematic, or we're going to essentially have somebody buy somebody out for whatever that business is worth. Now, a lot of times when we've had buyout situations, we fight over the values. The guy who's doing the buying out will typically think that the business is worth less because he wants to pay less. The guy who's buying the business or receiving the business, receiving the buyout, he's going to say the business is more, so I want more money. You see, so we oftentimes have different valuations. Now, if you've got a business, for example, and it has two very distinct divisions, let's make it simple. Let's say we have a seasonal lawn care business that in the summer does lawns and those kind of things, in the winter does ice and snow. Maybe we can divide it up and have one person do the ice and snow, one person do lawn. If one's worth more than the other, we equalize it somehow with a cash payment. And so that makes it easier. It's very complicated to have a situation where husband is running the business as the chief executive, wife is running all the financials, they're divorcing and they're coming into the office and they're just going to argue about what's in the best interest of the business. So typically in a situation like that, if it's an ongoing business and the parties can do separate functions, that's a possibility. More likely than not, what's going to happen is we're going to put a value on the business, and then rather than divide up the business, we're going to divide up the cash value of the business, giving 1/2 of that value to the person who's not going to be in the business anymore. So if it's $1 million business, somebody's getting a $500,000 payment and goodbye. That's typically how it works. Every case is different. Every business is different. It might be fact specific to your case. If you have any questions about that, reach out and we'll be glad to help you out.